On Dad Talks today, welcome. It is brought to you by Baby Shop, and this first episode, which is brought to you by Baby Shop, has got someone extremely special. Not one, actually, three of those women who I dearly respect. One of them I truly love as well because she's my wife. Hamar bachche ki maa. Why they are here today? It's because we are celebrating International Mother's Day. On my extreme right, we've got Aishwarya Tyagi, who is a mother to a daughter called Alana. With that, she is a communication manager when it comes to the healthcare sector. On her right, we've got someone who's looking extremely gorgeous in the yellow sari. Avantika, thank you so much for taking your time out. You are a mother to two daughters, Varya and Raina. And Raina is not just the name of your daughter, but also the name of your marketing agency.
Yes.
Really well done, dude. Own a marketing agency while taking care of a million things.
Thank you. You're
Epic. And on her right, the absolutely stunning and gorgeous Kuratulain. Welcome to the show. And you are a TV presenter yourself for a channel called Nukta.
Yes.
Dude, that's amazing. And a journalist and a mother to two sons.
Yes.
Ha, we've got variety here, ladies and
Same
gentlemen. So, mother to two boys, mother to two daughters, and mother to one daughter.
to 9-month-old baby.
9-month-old baby. Are we one and done?
I think so. For now.
Are you getting any inspiration from these two?
We'll find out.
I will tell you later.
Depending on our answers.
That eye roll was just brilliant. Okay, so let's start off with Kurat.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, happy International Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. To
Meri-
your wife as
To
well.
my wife and to you,
All of us
Avantika, as well.
Of course.
Now, I believe जब से ये माँ बनी है, तब से मेरी नज़रों में मेरी माँ की इज्जत और बढ़ गई है. And I believe that's the same case when I look at any other mother.
Yeah.
The journey is so incredible from the time you get pregnant to the time you deliver,
Yeah.
and that's just the beginning. And now that we're going to talk about it, let's talk about you.
Yeah.
When you became a mother,
Yeah.
did you lose yourself? Was it just that now I'm a mother
Hmm.
and these are my priorities?
No, I don't think if I lost myself. I think I became a better version of myself. I was not as responsible when even if it came to my own health, my own well-being, my own like going if I'm going out or something. I was not as prepared. Now everything is like very nicely done. I'm prepared. I know, like I've got my together. So yeah, I think it's the best thing that could have ever happened to anybody. But to me, I have two sons, as you said before. It is a bit, maybe I'm not exaggerating it. It's not a bit, it's like quite like it's quite chaotic at my house. If you see, they're running around all the time. But for me, I think it helped me find my identity.
That's
And it
great.
made me so organized and responsible. I just love that about myself.
Okay, Avantika, you.
Okay, did I lose myself? To be honest with you, Tarun, I'm not a, how women are in general. They have this giving nature, etc. And they have very kind. I'm a kind person, I want to think. But I'm not very motherly. It doesn't come to me very naturally. Like, I have always been like a, a fighter. And I have a feeling like, my parents also brought me up very differently, wherein I did not have a younger sibling or anybody to take care of. So when I had a child, it was like, oh, now I have to look after the child. Oh, she's mine. Now if she cries, people expect me to take care of her. Oh, okay, okay. Like, and I did lose myself in a lot of ways. And the journey of finding myself back also is very interesting in my head. I don't know if I can articulate it so well. But I want to think like, when you become a mother and you have this imagination and everybody tells you, you have to sacrifice and you have to do so much, etc., etc. And when it comes to the reality of it, like sometimes you also want to be mean. You also want to like, have some self-observation. You also want to give the baby to the father or like, somebody in the house and be like, can I please sleep? And I don't want to be the Rani of Tyag, etc. Like I saw it like I don't want to be Durga Mata. Like, like this entire journey happened with me. And now I feel like I have found a balance where uh of course I'm a mother and this is the most amazing part of me and but also I'm a Vantika. Like, I also keep my identity and I still do the things and that's also because I have a village of people to help me
Support
out.
you, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel very privileged to have that because I have that. Vantika, because yeah. I mean, to answer your question, did I lose some part of myself? Yes, for sure, I've lost some part of myself. And I think it's also ridiculous to think that I will retain any part. I'm not the same person I was after I came back from the hospital, right? I'm a whole other person now. Priorities have changed, just like the way I look at life, the way I look at my health, the way I look at you. Everything has changed. So I will not be the same Aishwarya who went to the hospital and the one who came back were two different people. But it's not a bad loss. It's a good loss. It's I lost all the things that I wanted to evolve out of, you know. So again, as she said, responsibility, just like how we manage our finances, how we manage our food, how we manage our choices that we make, even our schedule. You and I, we've lived the bachelor life through 9 years of our marriage, right? So we were having fun traveling without any care in the world, and now everything is so regimented, everything is so organized, which I like that we're in this phase of our life where we are the more responsible people, and God bless this child who is dependent on us.
Yeah, that's the last sentence is quite important because let's now talk about the dads. This is Dad Talks, and I know that all three of you have 1,000 crore expectations when it comes to the husband or when it comes to the father of your child. Avantika, let's start with you this time. Let's not go up to the number, but let's keep it to a very narrow three numbers. Okay, top three expectations that you have from Durjoy. What would those be?
I think Durjoy is a better parent than me.
I was going to say he's the mom.
I love it.
You know,
Thank you so much for accepting it.
yeah. So yeah. Uh,
So we'll ask Durjoy expectations that he has from.
Durjoy's expectation because he's a very evolved human being. It's to do with like how he's a Bengali, and then I think he's very well read, and
He's a writer, right?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
a writer. So I think he's very Ruhani kind of a person. So with him, like everything is in his head. So if he thinks like this is what the dads like, this is the best parenting, this thing, then I am sitting at the back, and he's really good. Touch.
Avantika, you can leave the podcast. We are done. I have so many questions.
Sorry, sorry.
Okay, what about
Husband's amazing, by the way. Yeah.
you, Karat?
Um, my husband is touch wood, like amazing. Not as good as Avanti's. I mean, we are friends, so we know the journey.
Yeah.
I know the pain of their joy. So, but yeah, I mean, if I have to leave the kids with him,
Yeah.
I would expect him to feed them. I would expect him to put them to bed, and I would expect him to be, you know, responsible and not nobody gets hurt in the house.
But those are basic expectations.
Yeah, those are the expectations. Tarun, what are you saying? What else can you expect? And I mean, sometimes one or two of those are met. You know,
Wow.
they're either
So
not
he
hurt.
forgets to
they're-
feed them.
I mean, he would not forget. Like I have to send a reminder that
Okay.
babe
Please
was come
खाना खा
because
लिया, उनको भी
you
खिला
know,
दो.
as Avantika said that it comes to women. It naturally comes to women.
Okay.
We are mothers. We have that mother instinct, right? So he would have fun with them. He's the best father ever. He would like take them out, do everything, but somehow on the way he would forget to feed them. And after, you know, be like, babe, did they eat? No, just about, you know, about. Like, yeah, I know. Okay. So please, you know, just eat something.
And they are sleeping. उठ जा खाना खा ले मम्मी के लिए ताने.
No, and I think the kids also know that with this person we can get away with it.
Yeah.
So they would not eat also. So my expectations are very basic, very simple. I do not expect a lot. That's it. And if they are met,
बड़ा
I'm happy.
मकान एक रोल्स रॉयस और चाहिए.
रोटी खिला दो यार.
Aishwarya?
So not because he's sitting here and he's asking us the question, but Tarun has honestly been like, has surpassed all my expectations as a dad. Like what we imagined parenthood would be, and how we were preparing ourselves for the challenges, the talks. We've obviously had lots of talks in the 9 months that I was pregnant. The day I brought that baby home, and I think his greatest priority was to take care of me. So the nanny would take care, my parents would take care of the baby. Everyone was there for the baby, but Tarun was there for me. So which for me was the greatest gift anyone can have. my greatest expectation moving forward from Tarun is just like making time. Like, I think that is the only greatest gift we can give to our child is like make time to play with her, read books to her, do things for her, take her out and have these experiences. So I think time is the greatest experience. But apart from that, there's really nothing else I can ask of you. You've done more than what I could have. Mm. Mm. That's too cute.
Okay, now we'll start with you.
Yes.
What is the most ridiculous thing you have Googled as a mom?
I think like everyone has probably Googled like different shades of poop. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that's so I think everyone is live on Google and ChatGPT right now for all parenting advice. But I think the last question was that can like a certain food make my baby allergic? But yeah, it's really all
Okay, what is the most ridiculous thing?
yeah.
The poop thing?
Green color, right? Yeah.
ये कौन सा shade है?
Well, yeah.
नहीं मैंने ये नहीं गूगल किया आई एम सॉरी आई डिड नॉट डू दिस वन what did I google yeah why I did not so my elder one he's a very picky eater so I've googled like how to make sure that your kid eats like what are the foods that a picky eater would eat
Yeah.
and the answers I saw on the internet was like they were crazy and nothing of it worked
Yeah.
so Google did not help.
So who is the picky eater amongst you two? Is it you or is it the husband?
I am.
Oh, you are.
I was, but now I'm not. But when I was a kid, I was a very picky eater. I used to get,
You turned out
Yeah.
fine. It's okay.
yes, I think he's gonna be the same. Yeah.
What is that one thing that your child does which is exactly like your dad? You answer.
She sleeps exactly like you, which is just crazy to me. Hands behind her head. And she, like, how does she know that? How is she sleeping in that same position? I don't know why she does that, but she sleeps like you both look like identical twins. Like,
Yeah, so we sleep like this.
right?
This-
My God, I have picture of me and both of my husband and both of my sons. This it's like the same person sleeping like this and
Uh-huh.
the same.
What?
I don't know how, but
Yeah.
it's like
We are not women, we are photocopy machines.
of our okay.
या देखो अभी एक है ना बात क्या है,
reality, सोच लो.
आपने बच्चों को अपने अंदर 9 महीने रखा है
Yeah.
हमने जिंदगी भर रखा है
Horrible.
Okay, the next question. One thing that your husband does better than you when it comes to taking care of your child.
The things that he's good at, really good at, is entertaining children and also like listening to children because that's the most important thing. Because you need a lot of patience as a parent. So his patience surpasses all of us combined. It's too patient.
And Kurat?
Yeah. So my husband is really good at handling the tantrums. I can't. I mean, I would throw a tantrum. But if my kid is crying and I would be like, okay, if you're screaming, I
Louder.
And I'm like, I call my husband. I'm like, I can't, And he, just like Durjoy, my husband most, and he is the most humble and patient guy.
Much
Like
patient.
he's really good. So he would jump in and he handles it like butter. And I'm like, they just do it because they love you more.
What's his name?
Mohsin.
Mohsin, this is for you.
Yeah.
And you can thank me later because it's because of me she's saying this.
No, I say this every day.
Oh, so cute.
You have to make sure that just like you will let your wife know that you're doing good. You have to let your husband know as well that bro, you're doing good. Like if you're able to manage any part of it, it's a blessing.
Absolutely.
So you have
absolutely.
to make sure.
Aishwarya, what is that one thing that I do better than you?
Bath time. Very good at bathing Alana every night, and he sings that. Like, that's my favorite part because he sings to her while he does that, and he'll make up songs.
And it's so bad that she doesn't move. Like, jaldi nailao, mujhe nikalna hai.
He'll make up different songs. He's very creative that way. So he'll like make up different Alana themed songs every night, and he'll sing to her. And he like bath time. It's too precious, both of them together.
Yeah, so that is the only time that I think that belongs to me.
Yeah.
And no one interferes in that. No nanny, no Aishwarya, just me and her. And I know that I can only do that for like a couple of more years because she's already going to be like 2 or 3, and then Tushi is not going to be my aunt.
She's already fighting us and she's already not, she doesn't, you can't keep her still. So his singing helps. Yeah. So cute.
Okay, so we are celebrating International Mother's Day, and this is something which I'm going to ask each and every one of you. I'm going to start with you. Is there a pressure that you feel of being a perfect mom?
Definitely. Yes. You watch, so I'm constantly on social media. I'm hyper online all the time. And you speak to a lot of women around you. You kind of, no one really tells you the dark side of it, right? No one tells you the non-glam side of it. So when I was, even through my pregnancy, when I was going through looking at all of these perfectly curated nurseries, those, everything is so perfectly done, and I thought I'm already failing. The baby's not even out yet and I'm already failing. So you definitely do feel the pressure. It takes a lot of introspection to really feel self-assured and know that you know you're doing the best job. So yeah.
Avantika?
So I don't believe in this whole perfect mom sort of a thing, and I pretty much have been very graceful about talking about it. I feel like, what children really need is like happy parents and also available parents. So because you can't seek perfection in, like, okay, like sometimes the child is going to throw a tantrum. Not every time are you going to do the right thing, but as long as you're able to repair it and you understand, okay, this is what is the right route. How would, like, like just recently what had happened is my child was bullied, okay, in the bus. Somebody said something super mean to her. And because I'm very boisterous, I wanted to kick like the child who did that to my child. I wanted to go on the bus and like
I would have done the same thing.
I love it. So I, like, so I heard my daughter and I was slightly upset with her that why did she take it? Like, why did she listen to it? And she's so much like Durjoy that she listened to that and she came back home and she was sad about it, but she did not react. Like, wherein मेरे मम्मी पापा ने तो सिखाया था पीट के आना, like, so the whole process of like handling such a thing, like, what I thought should have been the right thing, what should I say to her so that she can still come back to me the next time, I don't scare her कि तुमने क्यों नहीं बोला, like, why did you not? So I feel like this perfection has to go away. This whole picture of, like, how parents should be, like how it's shown in the movies or what you read online, and how everybody's talking about sacrifice, etc. This has to go away. Work on just self-reflection every now and then. That's the most important thing. And happiness. Because as long as you're happy, you won't spoil their childhood. If you're an unhappy person, sooner or later you'll take it out on the kids. And that's what I'm very mindful of.
Correct?
I think availability. If you are available for your kids, there is pressure, of course. I always feel the pressure. Even the people that I know before, I took a long break when I had my first kid. So
Mm.
I was not working, and there were people telling me, why are you wasting yourself? You should work. Now that I started working, they're like, but your little one is too little. Why did you start so early?
Hmm.
So you are never right, and you can never be. So I feel like, if as long as I am available for my kids, I think that is more than enough.
That's
Because
what the definition of
yeah,
perfection to you. Mera itna kaam hai, just be there
yeah,
and done.
just be there, be happy, as Avanti said. That is the most important, because when your kid will see you happy, it's just gonna they're just gonna grow happy. They're just gonna be great and amazing individuals.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. So let's talk about that one thing that we all carry within, and clearly we live in the UAE now, where it's a mix of all the kind of people when it comes from Western, Eastern, Northern, Southern, everyone. If there's one value or tradition that you would like to pass on to your kid, what would that be? Anyone can answer if you're ready with the answer.
Personally, I feel like respect is the most important thing. And also privilege, making them understand that, you're a privileged person to be in this space and to get this sort of, I don't know, facilities and, the amenities that they are offered to them. It's something that you inculcate in them because they live in a bubble. They would not, like, your child is so small. When they grow up, they would not know what is it living somewhere else like. So most important thing is being respectful to culture, to religions, everything that is offered here in cosmopolitan world, and also being privileged कि भाई तुम्हारी को बहुत कुछ मिला है. So that's the most
So
important.
value it, respect it.
Absolutely.
Okay, for you, Ashwarya?
Yeah, I'd say the same thing, humility, teaching our child humility, because I understand in a place like Dubai, you do kind of get lost with the glitz and the glam and the big cars that you see around you, and then expect that I'm entitled. You don't want to have entitled children, so I think that is the one thing I am very much.
There is something that has happened. That's the reason.
Yeah, my friends' children, they go to these IB schools and they come back and complain. I'm pretty sure you've had friends who would have, and they go to very nice schools. So everybody around them, somebody is always richer than somebody, So they'll draw comparisons with you and भाई मैं गरीब घर से हूँ तो तुम यहाँ पहुँच गए हो, बहुत बड़ी बात है.
Correct.
Yeah, the same thing, honestly, because we live in Dubai. Um, Dubai is like very glamour, like there's glam, glitz, everything. So whenever we travel elsewhere, my son is like, "Ew, mommy, this bathroom is so dirty." And I'm like, see, not every part of the world is the same. Because in Dubai, even if you go to a mall, if you go to a train station, anywhere that you go, everything is perfectly clean. And, so I want to teach him that I would like to teach him that not everything is perfect. So you have to be humble and kind and adjust.
Yeah.
Learn. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but that's what I'm trying to teach. At least.
Show him some Indian movies. वहाँ पे ट्रेन स्टेशन होता ही नहीं है, रेलवे पटरी होती है. लोग उस पे जा रहे हैं. But yeah, moving on. So it's been a journey for you and you, especially 7 years and 2 years respectively. Both of you guys, 2 girls, 2 boys. 9 months,
Just
eight,
started,
eight,
yeah.
10 days. But I'm pretty sure there have been a moment of utter chaos when you have lost it, but now you can laugh about it. What was that incident? कुछ तो हुआ होगा ऐसा जिसमें मतलब इतना ही घपला हो गया होगा कि आप कैसे निकले बाहर और निकल गए बाहर बस यार.
Acha, mine is not very funny. Now it is funny, but so what happened was, so one of my son's teachers, she complained that, he's not very responsive in the class. So she was like, maybe you should take him to a therapist. And so I took him to a therapist and I put up a story as I'm on social media as well. So I was like, any good therapist that I can take my son to, because recommendations are always perfect.
Yeah.
Like it's good to have recommendations. So I took a recommendation and I went, and she was straight away, oh, your kid is on the spectrum, Gal. And I was traumatized. I was like, what is going on? So one of my friends, um, I would like to thank her actually, Hania. She said that take your kid first to a pediatrician, ENT specialist, a neurologist, and then go to the
Therapist.
therapist if you need to. So I took my son to the pediatrician and ENT, and turned out his ears were glued. And
How old was he?
he was 3.5, like almost, 3.5
Okay.
at that time. He had just joined school. And I did not find anything wrong with his communication. Like he was absolutely fine. Even in curriculum, he was good. He was doing great. But somehow the teacher felt, and she felt right. So turned out he had glued ears, and we had to get it operated, and everything was fine.
Fine after.
And like I laugh at the therapist now when I go and tell her that, bro, she did not even, by the way, tell me to go to an ENT.
ENT. Yeah.
She just gave, and my son, like, she's met him. He's like, oh, he's very smart. He's a very smart and great boy. So now we laugh about it. But yeah, at that time, it was traumatic. Those,
Absolutely that.
so like
Feel-
5-6 days were so
Scary
difficult.
also.
In my heart, I knew that no,
He's fine, yeah.
he's fine. But a therapist said it to me. So I had to,
Yeah.
do
It
it.
reminds me of a funny incident. You're going to laugh at it now. But if we weren't laughing about it then, do you remember when I told you I think she has a deviated septum? I've been sort
So,
of stared.
there is... Okay, no, you tell the story because it's your moment.
was fresh out of the hospital, baby, less than a month old. So she was in my lap, and then I see 3 holes in her nose.
3 holes in her nose.
So like this
And then
what
she
hap-
tells me that, there is another, joint in the nose.
I said
So-
it's in this nose, in this nostril, I can see 2 holes. So I said I see something weird in this baby's nose. I Google obviously, and it says a deviated septum is what it looks like. So I go to Tarun panicking, already postpartum hormonal. Like Tarun, baby is a deviated
Nose.
septum. Tarun's first reaction, naak mein 3 chhed hai."
So I picked her up and I saw कि यार है सच में.
It did look like it.
And her father was there at that
My
time.
father's a doctor, and so immediately we called my papa. I was like, Papa, please jaldi aao niche. So he came and he looked. So my
And-
dad, quiet, doesn't say a word. He goes to the washroom, pulls out an earbud. What? That's crazy.
नाक में गोबा था.
And it looked like it's Plamo, so carrot. And he didn't even say a word to us. He just went and then threw it away, and then we're just looking at each other. That's
Yeah.
but that moment must be like, what's wrong? Yeah. Because we're fresh out of the hospital and everything is scary to us. So and you have not seen babies, so
Yeah.
it's very this thing.
And Avantika, do you remember anything like this now that you can laugh about? कहीं खो गया था बच्चा, भाग गया था.
अरे मेरा बच्चा खो गया था
Are you serious?
होली पार्टी में खो गया था तुम्हारे रेडियो की
हमारी गलती है.
No, but that can happen because it's okay. Like my friends also
दुबई में
situation है ना, but she got lost
घर पर मिल जाएगा.
होली में.
फोन से बच्चा सब मिल
Yeah,
जाएगा.
yeah. And then somebody called me because she remembers my number. But that was not the thing. We were so I was a flight attendant, Tarun, so for a long time, and I was still flying with Emirates, and we get staff tickets, right? So I had a staff ticket, and my child just doesn't sit on the seat. Okay, and then the whole aeroplane will come to tell you that you're supposed to do this, and I'm like, I do this as well, I know, but yes, सुन नहीं रहा. So now like
आज गिवन कर नहीं but
so like this argument of like making the child sit is something now I'm experiencing for the second time. So yeah, it's
and now you can laugh about it. But the
I've
people on the plane you don't really like.
like cocky.
ये किसका बच्चा है?
Yeah, but I have lost the child. You know this?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy party mein. So she was with me and we were playing water, this thing. And I get very holy activated, okay? So I was also playing with her. वो बेचारी भागी बचने के लिए पता नहीं कहाँ भाग गई.
वो भाग
You continued playing with other people.
I'm like, ये तो किसी और के बच्चे हैं. Truck आ गया. And I had a lot of friends, and then we all started looking for her. Then somebody called me and they're like, your daughter's here. Oh my
Okay.
God.
First question. What's that one thing that you wish dads would do more often?
They would do the dirty work more. Diaper changes, dishes, everything. Just do the dirty work more.
You?
No, my husband's fine.
He does everything. Fine.
Diaper, he doesn't do it, but it's okay.
It's okay that you can handle.
Yeah.
Okay, you?
Yeah, mine, like he changes the diapers. I mean, I think whatever he's doing, keep on doing that, and I'll love you. Just be the same.
So
But don't change, yeah.
I change susu wala diapers, but potty wala it's too gross.
That's what Duja says. Change karna, please.
हाँ. Potty वाला नहीं हो पाता.
क्यों नहीं हो पा अच्छा बताओ क्यों नहीं हो पा
यार
Why?
potty वाले में गिन मत जाती थोड़ी सी.
That's what do with dirty work.
We'll like take him on a side one day, show him how to do it.
No, I do it. I do it.
He knows how to do it.
No, like then
He chooses not to do it.
I know, but it won't come on your hands. Don't worry. You have to teach him the right way.
He doesn't want to look at it, yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Your own kids poop, man. Yeah. How bad can it be?
You have no idea. Actually, you have idea for 7 years, 8 years. Okay, the next question. How important is it for dads to be involved in school activities?
Super important. Any kind of activity that has to be there. For example, like we went to our kids' performance and he thought we are not there. I don't know. We did not find a seat in the front.
Okay.
Usually we would, go and try to sit in the front seat. That day we were a little late and we did not find. So we were standing in the back. So he did not see us and he was like, looking around. He was scared. And then my husband ran towards the stage, gave him a high five, and then I have a video and it was so cute. He was so happy and he started dancing before the song even started.
That's so
So I think it is so important. And school pickups. Mostly I'm doing the school pickups. I think this year is the first year that Mohsin is able to pick up my son from school. And the energy when he comes back home, it is something else. So I think it's really, really, really important to, enhance your kids' confidence because the way they look at their dads is so much more different than
Yeah.
I mean, I think we are like always available for them. So it's not that kind of the charm,
Avantika?
I feel similarly, like you do, being available is the most important thing. But I also feel like, we are at that generation which is handling with a lot of parenting trauma.
Yeah.
So, like a lot of it is to do with if the father's bond was there or the availability of the father was there. So, like a lot of our parenting style is also to undo everything that happened to us.
Yeah.
कि ये नहीं करेंगे भाई, ये ज़रूर पक्का, this I remember, did not come, or I got scolded because my father was used to get very upset about something if it went wrong. So one of the things is Durja is a great person, and if with him he manages things, but he will not scream at the child if the child is not doing well in maths or something. That's important. It's very small, but it's so it's a stepping stone for child's.
So brilliantly said. मतलब ये आपने पूरा psycho analysis करके जो बात
Yeah.
निकाली है, I think it's so subconsciously we are going at it with the
Yeah.
same approach, which is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank
Yeah.
you. You're so kind.
We haven't reached there yet, but still, what would be your take on it?
No, definitely. Even something as simple, she's not going to school yet, but something as simple as you sitting and talking to her, you can see that she's far more tuned in when you are talking to her than when I talk to her.
Yeah.
So you take on a very different role than what I do in nurturing. So definitely, I think it's a very important. But I'll treat you guys. I'm so happy. So excited. You said you're school
The
already.
reason I'm doing this is to learn more from people like you who are now experts with 9 years of experience in total and 18 in total for both of you together. Whew. What's your top priority for dad during bedtime?
So we say take quiet. Don't wake the baby.
Let me just quiz.
Start the-
What's your top priority for dad during bedtime routine for kids?
Good question.
Don't drop. Just don't drop things. And just keep quiet. The only time we would fight is like in the morning or at night when the kids are sleeping and he's opening drawers and I'm like,
हाँ तो जा गदाधारी भीम. Ashwarya?
I mean, yeah, just let the baby sleep. We stay quiet. Everything else can wait now. Now is when the whole world needs to come to a pause. Tarun has a habit. So in the morning, so if he has a shoot or if he has something, when the baby is sleeping at night, that's when he'll come to me and start asking me, तुमने वो देखा क्या वो ड्रेस कहाँ रखा है वो शर्ट कहाँ रखा है अभी चाहिए eat it now. No, it has to wait till the morning now.
find a better time, man.
Avantika?
Personally, I saw it on a TV show and it worked really well. Is to say affirmative quotes to the child. It's so nice because I watched it on TV
Yeah.
and it works. To say oh, you're loved. Like when they grow up and even when they're small also. To tell them kind things. It's so nice to do that because they'll have those dreams and they'll wake up with those thoughts, etc. So try that. It's very nice.
So I did not know my son and my husband, they have like my elder one. And
Yeah.
so I went to tuck in my son 3 days ago in his bed and he's like, no, you can't tuck me in. And I was like, why? No, because daddy tells me all the best things that I did in the day.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
it has to be him. So I was like, I can tell you the things that you did. No, it has to be dad. Can you please send him so he can tuck me in? So they have this thing going on, which I'm not aware of, where he would tell him all the good things that he did and the things that he needs to change,
Yeah.
maybe. But
that is so
mostly it's the
Because we all are very vulnerable just about when we're sleepy, right? You know that that's why the whole 3 a.m. calls and
yeah.
everything. This is vulnerability is max. For the kids, it's whatever time they're sleeping. So they're super vulnerable as well. They would want to open up. And when they hear nice things, it's very effective. It's beautiful. Try that.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you so much for that. It's quite amazing.
I did not know it myself also. I just found out.
That's great advice for adults also. We don't do that enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's gentling basically with the kindness. Wow.
Okay, this is gonna be the last question. Now it's back to you guys. You guys are all being a daughter, a wife, a friend. You guys are working full time, all three of you. TV presenter, an influencer with our own marketing agency, a communication director, a communication manager for a health sector, and now you are mothers as well. It's like juggling 15 different roles every minute of the day. How has it been so far?
I think I'm proud of myself.
You
What else can I say?
I'm proud of all three of you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I think, and I'm proud of her as well because she says that Dojo is, he's the better parent, but I've seen her with her kids. And no, she is a hands-on mom. Like she knows exactly. No, come on. So I'll tell you. I think we are short on time, but we went together once at an event, and on after that we had food. She made sure that her daughter is doing something like something useful. We are sitting and talking, and she's not just sitting there idle on her phone. She is a very good parent. She's a very, very good mother. So stop
So are you.
underestimating yourself.
So cute. I think I feel like I'm so privileged to like make a statement of any sort because I really, my mom is there, the joy is there. So मेरी number तो बहुत देर से आता है. So whatever I'm doing great. But it's also to do with, the village that I have gotten. So I'm very proud of marrying right.
मेरा बच्चों का बाप यही आदमी बनेगा भैया।
Yeah. Yeah. It's you definitely can't do it without the support of people around you, and you should be so lucky to have a great partner with you who's standing by your side. Having said that, how do I personally feel as a woman? I don't think I would have ever said this about myself before I had the baby, but I can say that today that I'm so proud of myself.
Yeah.
I am so proud of the things that the body has achieved, yeah, and what we've been able to do, bounce back and get back into the work sector again, working 10 hours a day, then coming home and spending all the time with your baby and still trying to be on top of everything. Yeah, and especially you, with your health and everything, like you've done great. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, you try your best every day. So I don't think I would have tried so hard before I had the baby. So I feel like you definitely have a different kind of fire in you to try harder.
And especially when you're having the baby, like the moment. When I was having my first kid, I went in there without any research or whatever. I did not Google anything. I was like, I'll just go. And I was like, are all the kids born the same way? How is this even possible? It is just
Yeah.
traumatic, guys.
And by the know you're around over it. Amazing. Yeah.
Having said that, I believe the word mother or ma or ammi or mom, whatever you call it, I think it is the most powerful entity in the world for their own kids. And I see that in the glow that you have, in the beauty that you have, not just inside, but outside. Sorry, not just outside, but inside. That came out so wrong.
Yeah.
Sorry, that came out so wrong. Oh my God.
Talk to me, daddy.
Talk to me, daddy.
Okay, thank you so much, you guys.